And that's got everybody's attention, talking coaches, mascots, cheerleaders, the bands, and yes, you the fans.
Everybody else.
Oh, they definitely know how to do that, and much more, and so do the players. It takes extraordinary effort.
I think we can do anything at any time that we want.
It's mano a mano. Who wants it more? Except, of course,
Sideline!
That's right, and it's time for teams to stay alive and just win, as Sideline starts right now.
The most games, the best highlights, from your home field to our live studio. This is Sideline. Now, here's your WBRC Fox 6 sports team.
Oh, we're talking about the Dora cheerleaders, baby, under the direction of Katie Carden and Catherine Willingham. Hey, these ladies won first place at the Space Center Regional Championship with a national bid. First place in the Alabama High School Athletic Association Central Super Regional and 4A game day. And of course, we've got other stuff that we're going to tell you about. The Dora cheerleaders riding with us tonight for a quarterfinal action. Sheldon.
If you're thinking deja vu, you'd be right again for our game of the week. For the sixth straight year in the semifinals in Class 7A, Thompson and Hoover going at it. The Bucks and the Warriors, let me tell you something, 9-0 the first go around. Things are getting crazy as Thompson coming ready to play behind Michael Duyon. We've got the full game highlights with Jake Stansel. See how the Bucks and Warriors finish up a little later on Sideline.
Welcome into the one and only Sideline, as Sheldon said. And of course, man, what a crazy night. Quarterfinal action, Sheldon. Semifinals for the 7A, and man, I'm excited about this.
Let me just tell you, it was a perfect night for football. Yeah, it had a little chill to it, but no wind. It was perfect. Let's get it started.
They call it football weather. Hey, we're going to get started off with our 4A matchup quarterfinals. Deschler visiting Aniana. Deschler wins the toss. But it was a mistake because first play of the game, we have a Fluff Bothwell sighting. Fluff Bothwell, 70 yards down the field, baby. The first play of the game, 70 yards, touchdown. The Redskins go up. Defense gets involved here. Take a look at Jakari Ballou. He gets stripped by Cameron Pendleton. It's recovered by Josiah Coover. Then here comes Fluff, just dragging dudes into the end zone, 25-yard touchdown. That's his second touchdown, Sheldon. Keep it in mind. Next series, Fluff, again. This one for 45 yards. He's off to the races. He didn't even get touched on that one right there. Sideline standout. Then, of course, quarterback Landon Abernathy for Aniana. Passes is to Peyton Crittner. 55-yard touchdown here. Deschler did get another sideline standout. Deschler did get on board in the first half. Jakari Ballou, nice touchdown run here to get them on the board, but here comes Fluff once again. He had a heck of a night. Finished with 16 carries, 315 yards, 5 touchdowns. Aniana wins at 62-21. We're going to hear from that guy a little bit later.
That guy is a player. How about 1A quarterfinals? We're at Coosa Christian and Gaston taking on Lynn Bears. Hey, that's Dan Pasukas right there doing the national anthem with a little guitar. It is the Conquerors getting on board first with Jaden Burns with the field goal, 3-0 at that point. Then the offenses just go crazy. First half, whoever had the ball, they scored. Benjamin Kelly, touchdown for the Bears, spikes it. Not good, but it's a touchdown. And then it's 10-7 at this point in favor of the Conquerors when K.O. Tittle hits Crimson Adamson. That made it 13-10. And back comes John David Justice for the Conquerors. He finds his man Jakari Mostella. Look at him go. Sideline standout. Why not? We got a ton of those tonight. That's a touchdown. Then back come the Bears. Cleet O'Brien.
Sideline standout.
From Justice. That's unbelievable. And then Tittle to Logan Madison right here. But in the end, Coosa Christian victorious, outscoring them 46-29. They move on.
You're watching Plays That Matter, brought to you by Medical Properties Trust.
We see their hard work. It doesn't go unnoticed. So we were just blessed to have the opportunity to come and show up for them.
We're a family, and we know that we can lean on each other when needed, and there's so much support and really backing each other up here.
Hey, which is how it should be. Check out the Dora High School football team, supporting the very group that cheered them on Friday nights at the recent high school super regionals. The entire team showed up, and the Dora cheer squad did not disappoint, securing a bid to nationals. This family atmosphere at Dora High School is definitely a play that matters. Hey, Fluff, can you count to 10 for us real quick?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I don't think you have to lean into it for us to hear you, okay? Just relax and be comfortable. Yeah, you look good.
Hey.
You don't look near as good as you would if you didn't have the mask on, but I certainly can respect that, okay?
Sir.
All right, what do we got in this?
Okay, thanks, bro.
What do we got in this?
Sir.
And now, here's your Coach of the Week, sponsored by CMC Steel.
Hey, our Coach of the Week is Cherokee County Jacob Kelly. Take a look at him taking the knee, praying with one of his players right there. Hey, Jacob Kelly, he's got his guys rocking right now. They beat West Morgan last week, 42-28. Warriors under Kelly's direction are 10-2. In fact, I should say they're 11-2 because they won tonight. We're going to see highlights a little bit later on. But for the season, those guys are rocking. Highlights and more coming up. But Jacob Kelly, our Coach of the Week. Welcome back in, everybody. And of course, don't forget, we've got scores from the quarterfinal and semifinal action if you're 7A down below Sheldon. But hey, let's just go ahead and get things started.
Yeah, and all those scores are from statewide. So whether they're in our viewing area or not, we've got the scores for you. Let's go ahead and get it going in Class 6A. Homewood making that 200-mile trip down to Saraland. And the Spartans, the home team, out fast with Sante McWilliams right here getting the touchdown. Meanwhile, Woods Ray, toss pitch pass to Jackson Ferris. That's going to be a fumble off the catch, and it's a scoop and score for Jamison Curtis for Saraland. They jump out on top 20-0, but guess what? The Patriots come back. This thing gets wild, goes to overtime. The Patriots have come up short, 57-56.
Wow.
They tried to go for 2 in double overtime to win it. They come up short, but what a heck of a comeback by Homewood.
Yeah, other action to tell you about. Arab, Arabian Nights, coming here to Pleasant Grove Spartan, and I got to tell you, Pleasant Grove came out hot. Handley pitches it to Derek Davis Jr. He cuts back, follows a block, and it's a big game for the Spartans. Ground game is key. A few plays later, Handley pulls it and finds Rashad Sager for the tutty. The celebration shows it's no stranger in a big moment right there. Now, can Arab respond? Coaches are motivating the squad on the sideline, and the offense comes out firing. Aiden Cox right here connects with Spencer Strickland for a nice gain and a first down. And the cheerleaders doing their part as well. But so is the Pleasant Grove defense. Take a look at this pick. This is Nathan Lavender. Ain't nothing cool about that. Jumps the route and gives the Spartan a look, but it's not enough. Pleasant Grove will win it 41-38. They win. They continue to have an impressive season with Coach LeBeau.
Welcome back in.
Yes, welcome back in. Now, of course, you saw highlights for the very first game that we saw a little bit earlier on of Aniana. They beat Deschler,
Scoring 60-some-odd points.
21.
Yeah.
And of course, we've got a very special player on the phone right now. It is none other than the Aniana running back, Fluff Bothwell. How you doing, Fluff?
I'm doing good.
Well, a heck of a game you had tonight, man. Of course, you've got over 2,000 yards of the season, but you had 5 touchdowns, 315 yards tonight, man. How did that make you feel?
It makes me feel real good about myself.
Yeah. Hey, where are you right now, Fluff?
I'm at restaurant La Hacienda in town with my family.
Yeah, you're there with the family?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, show us some of them. Where are they? Oh, there. You moved away. They're
The
watching.
family's all hiding.
They're watching Sideline right
Yes,
now.
they
as a matter of
are.
fact. Look
They're
at
watching
that.
you right
hey,
there.
how's everybody
Hey, guys.
doing? Oh, that looks good right there. Hey, Fluff, getting a chance to celebrate this with family, what does that mean to you? What does that mean to you, get to celebrate this with family?
It means a lot to me. It means a lot to me and my family, and just happy to be here.
And Fluff, you're a junior, so you still, I mean, of course, the season's not done yet, but you guys are still kind of ready to rock. But tell me what it feels like to continue to move on and still have a chance to make it to the state.
It means a lot to me, you know. It can only be one team, so why not us?
Hey, Fluff, that sounds good. We're just looking at all your touchdown highlights. We're looking forward to seeing you in the semifinals. Go eat some Mexican food. We'll see you next week, okay?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
I like that, celebrating with family.
I know.
Let's go on ahead and send it to a break. We'll be right back. You're watching WBRC, Fox 6 and Sideline. Fluff Backwell getting it done for the Redskins tonight.
Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check, mic check. Where do I stand? Mic check, mic check.
Good job, Fluff.
Oh, yeah. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. The final one for me.
Yeah, I can hear you. Check, check. 1, 2, 3. Yep. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. WBRC Fox 6 News. Check, check. 1, 2, 3.
And now, here's your cheerleaders of the week, sponsored by Spire.
Oh, let's go.
All right, the Dora cheerleaders having a good time with us today. Hey, they will be competing in Orlando at the National High School Cheerleading Championship in February, and we're going to introduce you to them. How about Cambry, Ava, Madeline, Caroline, Peyton, Haley, Mackenzie, Leona, Avril, Emma, Chloe, Breland, Sarah Beth, Sarah, Paisley, and Lily. Those make up your Dora cheerleaders.
You know, you do all those names, and I can do Skinner, Linden, Tristan, triple option.
Easy for you,
yeah,
man.
Exactly. How you
I
guys
love
doing?
coming off the cheerleaders.
Doing good, not nearly as good as Skinny looks, though. I mean, look at that.
Oh, no, please. Trying to catch up to you all.
Chris, we're starting with you, man.
That's right, and we start with a team that's unbeaten, the Green Wave of Leeds versus the Ramsey Rams. It's going to be a good one. It's playoff football at Legion Field. It doesn't get much better than that. Leeds looks good early, and that's because QB Jared Latta does a lot of ad-libbing, and he's pretty good off script, but Markel Patterson lays the boom here. Big defensive showdown, 4th down, playoff football, no trick play left uncalled. Take a look at this one. The QB gets the pass, a big gain, and a 1st down for the Green Wave. But The Rams defense holds strong, forces the field goal attempt, and the Green Wave extend that early lead. They're up by 12. Rams left searching for a response, and when in doubt, hand the ball to this guy. Ashton Ashford feels like an automatic 5 every time the star speedster touches the rock, and he's hungry. Feed him that ball. Don't let the Rams get hot. They're staying warm on the sideline. Can they bring that in between the lines, though? Christian Stinson sure can. Slant God himself, got glue on his hands, can't be stopped. And you know where they're going to go. 4th down, big play. Stinson, does he get in? The ref says he's down at the 1. That is what the Rams rally around, though. They go on to win this one, 27-19. Lyndon, can you top it?
I cannot top your poetry there. I'm mad I have to follow that, but I'm going to try to do it justice. All right, I have Hartzell at Mountain Brook. Hartzell also coming down to the 205 undefeated. The band get ready at halftime. Looks like it's all Mountain Brook, but Jack Smith for Hartzell, who just signed with Arkansas to play a little baseball, shows off his arm to Eli Tidwell, and that makes it a 28-17 ball game. So now we're going to start this second half. Tigers haven't been able to stop Mountain Brook on a single drive tonight. This is drive number 5. Check out the cut queen, Jay Clark Sanderson. King, I mean, sorry. He gets down there as Mountain Brook continues to just do what they've been doing all night and score some points. This will be no different. You have Colvin hanging off to the speed demon Cole Gamble. 5 drives, 5 touchdowns. Let the confetti fly. Trojans up now 35-17. Smith fumbles, so Mac Palmer with the recovery for Mountain Brook. So we're going to start the 6th drive of the game. Any predictions, guys?
I think it might be another touchdown.
All right, well, let's see
More
who
confetti.
it's going to be. More confetti. They have a lot of confetti. Colvin is going to find Sanderson again. Touchdown. This is 42-17 as the 3rd quarter winds down, and Mountain Brook goes on to win 49-30. I want to show off this man's glasses right there. And I want to wear those tonight. All right, Skinny.
Yo, Lyndon. Well, who's going to face Mountain Brook in the next round? Well, we have Gardendale on one side, Muscle Shoals on the other. The Trojans visiting the Rockets. Gardendale ready to go, and they take off really early. This time, a run by Devin Townsend. He finds the end zone for that first score. Actually, Jonathan Harris, the kids dressed in camo, said because they were hunting for a championship. This is Devin Townsend, though. He finds the end zone. We saw him last week at Parker running like that. The band loves that as well. Now, the special teams played a big factor in this one. This punt blocked by the Trojans, Xavier Johnson. But Gardendale, they would keep them out of the end zone thanks in part to some big plays on defense like this hit right here. Boom! By Dallas Young. Get that a sideline standout. Muscle Shoals would recover, kick a field goal. But the Trojans, they would find all the answers they needed in Maricus Goodlow. This nice grab there, but he wasn't done. You'll see a nice one later. That would lead to a 4th down. Nice fake handoff here. Roll out. Touchdown run by Cole Woods. He was pumped up. So were the Muscle Shoals fans. And then this right here to basically close it out. A deep pass to Goodlow one more time. He gets a sideline standout, not just for that catch, but for the effort on the end here to drag his defender in the end zone. Muscle Shoals would win 38-7.
Little 1-2 right there. Little 1-2. Great job by Triple Option.
Yes.
All season long.
Yes.
Wait, Jonathan, real quick, how was the environment at Gardendale? Was it awesome?
Oh, it was a beautiful environment. Beautiful. They were hyped. The fans were hyped. It's too bad they couldn't pull off the win, but they definitely had a good time out there.
That's Sheldon country, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Great job, gang.
Thanks, guys.
Clash of the Titans here at the Met. Thompson looking to run it back. Hoover, the #1 team in 7A, looking to stay on top. All the highlights and reaction coming in just moments.
Sideline's Game of the Week is sponsored by Jack's, all about the South.
Whenever Hoover and Thompson suit up, you know you are going to get a show. And Thompson is here to say you might get one against us during the regular season, but when it comes to the postseason, well, that still runs through us. Clash of the Titan vibes, plenty of history between these two teams, and we get two of the best in the third round of the playoffs. Hoover starts it off looking to take a shot downfield. It's intercepted by Caleb Harris. This guy's like, I'm in a glass case of emotion already. Thompson settles for a field goal, but then the Warriors come out to play. Trent Seaborn finds Corbin Williams, first down and a little more. Same drive, Arrington Green says, I'll take it from here. Up the middle for 6, a quick 10-0 lead for the Warriors. Keep shaking those pom-poms. Warriors stay cooking. Michael Dujon takes the handoff and punches his way in for 6 more, make it a 3-possession game. Hoover with a good chance to go into the locker room with some points. Anquan Fegan says, no points for you. Pick 6 down the sideline, ball in one hand, all gas to the end zone. Warriors rolling into the break with a big lead and nothing to show for the home team. Keeping Hoover scoreless at the break, that's something you got to be happy about, right?
Yeah, we're happy. We got to go in there and come out. It's football 0-0, and we got to come out and play our best half of the season and act like the game's in a 0-0 game because, like I said, you do this long enough, you see a lot of things happen. Been around long enough, anything can happen. Hoover comes out and dials up the big play. Phillip Smith goes deep to Jordan Woolen, and it's nothing but open field. Bucks get themselves on the board. A little energy, but Thompson still coming in hot. A few possessions later, Jake Ivey brings down Smith in Hoover's own end zone to get the safety. And then watch this. Michael Dujon with the dagger of all daggers, just like running out at recess, circling defenders, goes off screen for a little bit, and then goes back to the middle, crosses the goal line, into the end zone. Warriors came to play, and they secure a big win over Hoover.
This is what, a bunch of years in a row that we've had to play these guys, and these games always stand on their own. When it's November, it's football, and the games have always been, I think, different. You look back over it, it's hard to win both games in the season. We've done it, I think, once, and I think Hoover's done it at least once.
The semifinals, how good is that sound? It's crazy. I mean, for me, I never think I would ever hear that before at my age, but I mean, it's going to be a crazy experience, and it's going to be something that I'll never ever forget.
I remember these guys forever and appreciate them forever. Hate that it ended like it did tonight, but what a great year for these guys. And at some point, we're going to be able to hold our heads up and reflect on some positives this year.
It's back to the semifinals for Thompson, a place that the Warriors know pretty well, as Thompson is still in search for its 4th straight state title, getting the job against Hoover, 44-10 the final, and that will do it for our Sideline Game of the Week. In Hoover, Jake Stansel, WBRC Fox 6 News, on your side.
Great job, Jake and Vincent. And by the way, who is Hoover going to be, Thompson going to be playing? They're going to be playing Auburn. Auburn beat Central Phoenix City 14-13 tonight, so that is your 7A matchup.
Keith Etheridge, right?
Keith Etheridge, yep. Yeah. He beat Pat Nix.
Yep, exactly. It's Central Phoenix City, without a doubt. And we've got more highlights coming your way. How about this? This team is strong. Yes. We're talking about Tuscaloosa Academy at Fife, the Red Devils, Paul Benterfield. Let me just tell you, that is a football community, and they come ready to play. The Red Devils do, jumping all over TA in this one. But look at Tuscaloosa Academy. Couldn't get anything done offensively. As the sack right here is Preston Lancaster. It's that kind of night, and the Red Devils just too strong. They advance, moving on, 35-7 winners, but what a great season by Tuscaloosa Academy. Jay?
1A quarterfinals. How about Marion County and Pickens County? Battle of the counties, and it didn't take long tonight in reform. The Pickens County Tornadoes whirled their way to an impressive 14-point lead over Marion County. In the first 6 minutes of the first quarter, Marion County received the opening kickoff, made a solid running play, but in the next few plays threw an interception. From there, Pickens County made quick work of opponents, storming to a 14-0 lead. They're going to go and score a whole lot more points. Pickens County wins it 40-14. They advance to the semis next week.
And now, your Sideline Band of the Week, sponsored by Avidian Printing.
A little Toto and Africa. That's the sound of the pride of Alexander City, the Wildcat Marching Band playing Toto's Africa. The band hails from Benjamin Russell High School under the leadership of band director Dale Bloodworth, who's in his 25th year holding that role. 90 members make up the Wildcat Marching Band. The halftime show on the field this season was called Mood Maroon, back to our roots. They performed songs like Thriller, September, I Feel Good, and Respect, along with Africa, that we mentioned that you're listening to. The Sideline Band of the Week from Benjamin Russell High School is the pride of Alexander City Wildcat Marching Band.
Sideline Drive of the Week is sponsored by your Community Health Mart Pharmacy.
Oh, let me just tell you, we went on the Drive of the Week, a really good matchup, 89 miles, about an hour and 26 minutes. We're going to Piedmont High School. You got to love that,
baby.
where the Bulldogs are playing host to the Green Wave. Love this matchup. Opening drive, Jackson Hayes, he's a record holder, picked off by Gordo's Cortland Taylor right there. Gordo coach saying, hey, let's just play, ref. Let's just play. Let's play. Gordo with this next possession. Christavian Lark takes a handoff, and this is going to be a sideline standoff. Love the colors here by Reggie Kyle. The video looks great. That's an unbelievable touchdown, 7-0 Green Wave at that point. Meanwhile, Piedmont just not having good ball handling skills tonight. Roly Pinto got to cough up the football right here as they were trying to get some points. And Gordo recovers. In the end, just Piedmont, too many mistakes. Hayes again, looking for points, and he's picked off the tip ball. And look at this though, Piedmont would come back in the second half and prevail 27-14.
Wow. Welcome back in, guys. Just want to update or tell you about a quick score in 2A quarterfinals. Pisgah Eagles beat Aliceville Yellow Jackets 26-22. They advance to the semis next week.
Yellow Jackets season comes to a close at 11-2. We were looking to have some highlights there, but technical difficulties preventing us.
Yes.
But we still have others.
Well, we do have. How about the Anniston Bulldogs hosting Andalusia Bulldogs, the Bulldog game? And of course, Andalusia throw the ball to the wide receiver, but Anderson spikes the ball mid-air with a great interception right there. And the band playing loud. Anderson's number 7, Cameron Sandlin, throws the ball to Javon Thomas, who's fast enough to get through all Andalusia for the touchdowns. Give it a sideline standout. He ran into the wall. And the color guard happy about that. And then Jalen Cunningham, a beast here, pushing yardage with what seems to be a heavy defensive blocking him. They ain't gonna stop him. He keeps going. He's keep going and keeps going. And then, of course, the award-winning banner for Andalusia. And then Jack Lathrop throws the ball to Ty Jackson for a close touchdown, but Anniston falls short. Andalusia wins it 35-28, despite having a great season. That's their first loss of the year.
All right, let's go up to Huntsville, shall we?
Let me do one. Reeltown and BB Comer first. That's okay. That's all right. Running out the banner, and of course, who would get on board first with a 2-yard touchdown? Yes, we don't know, but somebody scored a touchdown. The Tigers will answer back with a tough run right here. Kamor Harris right here into the end zone. And then the student section banging away. BB Comer would go ahead with another touchdown run. This time it's by Devin Harvey. Calls his own number. He's in. Reeltown breaks a long run late in the half for a touchdown and ties the game up right here with a 2-point conversion. And of course, BB Comer is going to win it with a touchdown. They win it 28-22. They are now 11-2 on the season.
Tigers take down the Owls. Meanwhile, fine, can I do this?
Yes,
now?
you can.
Okay.
Come on.
Cherokee County up in Huntsville taking on Randolph. And let me tell you something. Connor Elrod, look at that, just gets his way into the end zone right there. And the Warriors, touchdown! They're celebrating. And then we go with Cade Hopper, the quarterback, to Malachi.
He's gone.
That's a touchdown for the Cherokee Warriors. And look at the final score. Cherokee County moving on, 35-21. Big victory for them. Our Coach of the Week does it again.
Number 24, Cam Beaver, and number 6, Joey Friend will be back deep to receive.
You are taking a look at Wesley Harden and Jacob Woodard. Now, what's special about them? This is Jacob Woodard right here. Now, Jacob Woodard was deaf until he got cochlear implants. You can see the cochlear implants.
Right.
And then, of course, his eyes is Wesley. He's the eyes. Wesley Harden right here is legally blind. Together, they make up the announcing team for the Meek High School football team. Jacob spots the numbers in the plays, and Wesley announces it over the PA system. Great group of guys. It was a pleasure meeting them. Jacob and Wesley, you are our fans of the week. Thank you guys for all your hard work. That was awesome.
Let's take a break.
I'm joining y'all.
Yeah.
And now, here's your MVP of the week, sponsored by Andrew Sports
Our
Medicine.
sideline MVP for Tuscaloosa Academy's Patton Turnipseed, because, man, I should call him Mr. Bigfoot because he had a heck of a kick. Patton, I got to ask you, man, how did you feel when you were sitting up there getting ready to kick that ball?
Kind of felt unreal. I was hoping for a chance like this all season. I finally got one.
do you practice that distance? Did you have confidence that you could hit it?
Yes, sir. We practice special teams a lot, more than most teams, and my longest is about 55 in practice, so I knew I could be able to hit it. Some of my teammates were coming up and like pat me on the back saying like, you got this, like you've been practicing for this. And then my holder walked up to me and was like, we've been going over this all week, all year, like you got it, easy money.
That was cool, man. All right, so what's special about this team right here, Pat?
I think we're just super well coached. Like we do all of our assignments right. And
what are some of the things that you like to?
I originally am a soccer player, so I like to play soccer, and I like to hang out with my friends and go to church. I've played soccer for TA since the 6th grade.
You are our sideline MVP.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, it's Sideline Social time. We have an amazing video. We're calling it the Sideline Proposal. Check it out.
Wow.
All right, so this is Coach Jacob Walls from Benjamin Russell High School. This was senior night down in Alex City. Check this out. So he proposes, she's freaking out, but guess who really freaks out? All of his players, they start jumping around and going crazy. Sports Center picked that up.
That's
Everyone
awesome.
picked that up, so congrats.
How cool is that? And she said yes.
She said yes.
All right.
All right. Hey, thanks to the Dora cheerleaders. We're going to leave you with them. We'll see you next week for semifinal action next week, guys.
D-O-G-S-A! Go Dogs! D